What if a simple resin pour could become a complete portrait? With sculpted lips, real flowers, and hair made from leaves. Stay until the end because this project transforms layer by layer. First, prepare Artline crystal epoxy resin. Mix slowly, scraping the sides and bottom of the container. This part is important. Any unmixed resin left in the corners can create sticky or uncured areas later. Once the mixture is completely uniform, add a small amount of white pigment. Now pour this white resin into the table mold to create the first layer. Spread it evenly across the entire base and make sure the surface is level. This white layer will become the background for our portrait. While the first layer is curing, we can create one of the main details, the lips. Prepare another small batch of Artline crystal epoxy resin. This time, mix it with red pigment paste. Slowly pour the red resin into the lip-shaped mold. Fill every detail carefully and leave the resin to cure. Once the lips are fully hardened, gently remove them from the mold. Now we have a dimensional resin element that will become part of the portrait. Next, prepare the image of the woman. You can print a ready-made illustration or draw your own design. The main thing is to choose a clear silhouette that will work well inside the shape of the table. Place the image beneath the working surface and use it as a stencil. Carefully trace the main details of the portrait in black: the hands, eyes, facial lines, and other important elements. Take your time here. Clean lines will make the finished portrait look much more professional. Then position the finished red resin lips in the correct place on the face. This is where the design begins to come alive. The black graphic lines create a modern, minimal portrait, while the glossy red lips add dimension and become the main focal point. Now prepare the next layer of Artline crystal epoxy resin. Pour a thin, even layer over the portrait. This layer seals the black drawing and secures the resin lips in place. Now we can begin decorating the portrait. Start with the leaves. Arrange them around the head to create the main shape of the hair. Then add dried flowers between the leaves. Combine different shapes, sizes, and shades to create depth and natural movement. Some flowers can be placed closer together, while others can be spaced out to make the composition feel lighter. The goal is to create floral hair that looks full and expressive without hiding the face. Once the floral arrangement is complete, prepare another batch of crystal resin. Pour it slowly over the leaves and flowers. Make sure the resin flows between the flowers and covers all the small spaces. Again, carefully remove surface bubbles with a heat gun. At this stage, you may still see some texture from the flowers and leaves. That's completely normal because we will build the table with several separate layers. And remember, all the Artline products used in this project will be linked in the video description. You can also use the creator's promo code to receive 15% off all Artline products. Continue adding new layers of crystal resin until the flowers and decorative elements are fully covered. Do not try to create all the depth in one very thick pour. Several controlled layers produce a cleaner result and help prevent overheating. Allow each layer to settle before adding the next one. After curing, carefully remove the tabletop from the mold. The piece already looks beautiful, but it still needs finishing. Sand the surface and edges with 60 grit sandpaper. This coarse grit removes uneven areas and prepares the surface for the final coating. For the finishing coat, prepare Artline Honey Epoxy Resin. Honey has a controlled viscosity that works beautifully for resin art techniques and high-quality finishing coatings. Pour the honey resin over the sanded tabletop. Spread it carefully across the entire surface and guide it toward the edges. Remove the remaining bubbles with a heat gun. Leave the final layer to cure completely. When the coating is ready, attach the table legs. And voila! Our floral portrait resin table is complete. Tell us in the comments, would you make this table? Put like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss our next resin tutorial. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next tutorial.